So welcome back. Now we have with us Mr. MJ Ferdous, CEO of Brain Station 23. He has been having incredible experience in banking industry in Bangladesh, and Ferdous Bhai would be shedding lights about the area of fintech disruption and where AWS is helping. Ferdous Bhai, over to you.
Thank you very much, Tisha, and other speakers and the audiences. I'm very glad to have this opportunity to discuss about this fintech disruption and how the cloud actually can help in this disruption situation, and how fintech industry can get benefit of it. So I'm actually playing the role of Chief Operating Officer in Brain Station 23, and we Brain Station actually working in fintech in last 6 to 7 years. We are also working on omnichannel of the banking sector. For example, as you see, the fintech is not only actually working with the transaction and the core banking system only. They have lots of other system, other channel to support their customers. They have a call center, they have a data analytics decision. They need, they have a mobile application. They have a like ATMs and other services. So it's a ecosystem for giving the digital transformation and to their customers. And as you see, most of the customers now carry their bank in their pocket. What I mean that basically, if you think 10 years back, we were going to bank for getting the bank statement. We were going to bank for getting a certificate of my tax, or getting my checkbooks, and so on. Now we can actually do most of the things from our banking, internet banking, or from mobile apps by a simple click, by simple request. So that's how actually we are actually doing, carrying everything, all the banking support, or like banking service through mobile, which actually reside in our pocket. So that's how actually I am telling that most of the customers now carry the bank in their pocket. So since we have this situation, we are running on fourth industrial revolution. And as you see that in omnichannel banking means more digitization and automation, where cloud is helping a large scale. Otherwise it would not be possible for fintech industry to grow exponentially and to meet the customer demand. And these are the some of the digital banking trend in 2020 onwards. For example, heavily fintechs are actually now using the artificial intelligence, for example, to analyzing their transaction history, their data analysis, data transformation, digital transformation. From they have the people has for example, people has data in the paper, for example, CBI report, for example, loan report of a customer. So if they want to do the analysis, they need to transform those data into the into Excel or in database, so that they can actually do the analysis. They have platform-based banking. For example, they have internet banking, they have mobile banking, they have a wallet. So they need to perform. They are focusing on platform-based banking. They also need a cloud computing. For example, for having this analysis, there is a huge number of power and computation power is required, which can actually provide in the cloud. They are now coming up with open banking. Lots of banks, they don't have the, they are running for virtually across the world. They don't have the branches, everything. They have a virtual account. They can transfer the money to other account. They can get the money from bank to their virtual account, and so on. And finally, the data protection and personalization. So bank also need to care about the privacy, the protection of the data, and the standard procedure of storing data and control it, so that the user transaction, because the most secure data is in the banking platform, in the fintech platform, after health data, as you know. So basically, this is very important to maintain the regulatory and compliance along with this digital transformation. So if I would like to highlight some of the fintech trends in fourth industrial revolution, so আমি মনে করছি যে চতুর্থ বিপ্লব, what I mean যে চতুর্থ ইন্ডাস্ট্রিয়াল যে বিপ্লব আমরা বলছি, সেখানে EKYC is getting more popular. Why? So currently, in this pandemic situation, you know, we are not able to actually get into the branch and do open our own banking as a new customer. That's why fintech actually getting necessity of using electronic onboarding their customers. So that is the EKYC, which will allow user to take the verification and the face recognition from the national service, and so that fintech actually understand that this user is valid user of the country, and they are capable and they have the authentication data to onboard in the bank. So in the same way, mobile banking is getting more popular, because in terms of internet user, we will see that most of the users are smartphone users, and they are heavily using the mobile banking. Who has a smartphone, basically they are very used to use some social networking site and some apps in the mobile, so they can easily operate their banking operation through a mobile platform. So mobile, I mean a smartphone, iOS or Android application. Another important site is big data. So big data, there are extremely large data are actually consuming by fintech sector, like bank, insurance, and other fintech areas, because they have lots of transactional data, they have lots of user data, and they have lots of like loans and other banking information data, so that they can actually analyze those data. They can do the behavioral analysis. For example, if I tell you one example that we can actually analyze what are the area that customer use most of the time transaction in the like vacation period and so on. So big data, when the analysis, it is also required. It is also need to consider AI implementation, because without artificial intelligence implementation, it is not possible to meet this data analysis and the cross vertical integration. So as we know that AWS offers platform solution for banking, capital market, and insurance to enhance this fourth industry revolution, so that fintech can actually easily get into this technology, that get into this onboard this, roll out this technology very easily. So how this digital transformation can be achievable through hybrid cloud. So if I consider the cloud, we know that the on-prem infrastructure is moving to the public cloud. But what is hybrid cloud? So most of the fintech has on-prem environment, but they are facing lots of challenge to scale up or manage the security standard or other things in their on-prem. So they can think of the hybrid solution. In hybrid, they can actually keep the onboard stuff, and they can extend their backup, their performance, scale up the DR and other backup, disaster recovery backup, and other things in the hybrid. So that's how they can, the AWS support that hybrid technology, so that public and private data center can be work together. So why AWS cloud is important in fintech? So basically, it's one of the major reason is in one click, the fintech customer can maintain the regulation and compliance. like PCI DSS compliance. AWS provide PCI DSS compliance solution architecture, so that when any setup is done in cloud, it will automatically comply those compliance and regulation. Fintech can do the seamless data backup and the transitional or any kind of backup easily for their digital recovery. They can do the auto scaling infrastructure and performance improvement to the cloud. It will ensure 24/7 by 365 days availability of the uptime of the infrastructure. And DevOps culture actually help to smooth deployment for their upcoming software implementation or custom development. So this is my final deliverable site for you. So basically, I would like to share a couple of the things that we Brain Station already delivered for fintech sector, like a conversation bot service, like email marketing platform, like CRM. We have deployed CRM in cloud platform for the fintech, for non-transactional banking apps, and the BI analytics. So that's how I wanted to share with you. Thank you very much for joining today. This is my contact. I think you can see my LinkedIn profile. You can connect me over there. You can connect me in the email if you have any more question. I'm happy to answer on that. Thank you.
Thank you, Ferdous Bhai. Thank you for your lightning session. Now we would like to continue our next session with Mayank. So looking forward to that. Thank you, Ferdous Bhai, once again for
Thank you. Thank you.